Hey folks, Ian Marsh here, Winning Edge Real Estate. Question for you. How many of you love making money? Especially when you don't have to work for it. Isn't it far sweeter having that passive income just building up in the background for you so you know you're setting yourself up well for the future? Well, I just want to touch on a couple of thoughts briefly today before you check out some of my certified properties down below. And that is, many of the clients that I have found great investment apartments for over the last year have been enjoying gains of up to sort of 12% per annum, and some even more, even 20 and 30% gains on their investments. And I'm not saying for 1 second that this is a norm, but when you use a system and you have a strategy, it does put the odds in your favor. And here's something that I want to talk about with units. All of those naysayers go, oh, houses are better than units. Well, I just want to share some thoughts with you on a changing dynamic that could actually change that story. So here's the thing. We all know that property's getting more expensive. Okay, houses are getting more expensive. Sadly, you don't get a lot for $1 million these days. So this means that more and more of the population are looking at cheaper alternatives. And what's cheaper? Well, obviously an apartment. Now, that's when the old supply and demand thing kicks in, because more people wanting apartments, more demand, price goes up. How about that? It's thousands of years and that supply and demand still works. Let me just share a couple of things with you here. Now, this is put together by Oxford Economics, and they're forecasting that home price growth over the next year is going to be 2.7%. Now, that's not that sexy, if you ask me. But apartments are going to outpace houses, and they're estimating a 7.6% gain compared to the previous year. It was a 6% gain. 6%, 7.6%. They're pretty nice capital gains, ladies and gentlemen. And what is building all of this momentum for this to happen? Well, just so happens that Australia is number 2 in the world for attracting multi-millionaires. And guess where many of them love to settle? Well, Queensland's beautiful one day and perfect the next. So they come to Brisbane, they come to the Gold Coast, and yes, Sydney and Melbourne are still the top attraction. But I tell you what, Brisbane, we had 13,800 people increase in our population last year. 13,800. But there were only 1,200 new buildings created for that population. So we do have a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And rightly or wrongly, that's our opportunity to make money. Because as I said to you earlier, I've sold quite a number of investment apartments over the last 12 months. And when many in the media were saying, oh no, don't get into property, don't do this, don't do that, don't buy apartments, I was personally investing like crazy. My clients, I placed them in some great properties. Some of them, I'm embarrassed to say the gains that some of them have made. Now, be mindful, there are still some great opportunities out there, but you have to be in the game to benefit from it. Always seek financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I can't give you financial advice. But I can tell you that if you're not locked into the property market, sadly, many people will get locked out forever, because you've got to get that benefit of the rising tide. And you don't want to get priced out of the market, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're interested in having a look at what is on the market, some of the best developments that are happening on the Gold Coast and Brisbane, and some amazing off-market opportunities for the inner city of suburbs of Brisbane, just reach out to me, and I'd love to know what you're wanting to achieve, and maybe, just maybe, I can help. All right, till next time, bye for now.